What? Hey guys, I am here with a video, not for a movie review. Unfortunately, some breaking news out of the MCU today, and it is not a good thing whatsoever. So, you know how Sony has taken back Spider-Man? Well, apparently Sony and Marvel, Disney, and Kevin Feige cannot come to an agreement on anything. And therefore, Sony is kind of being a little bit of a brat and is saying, well, if you don't want to agree to our terms, then you can't be involved with Spider-Man from now on. That is right. Sony is pretty much cock-blocking Marvel, Disney, and Kevin Feige and saying, you're out. Sony is now in full control of Spider-Man. Yep. And yeah, this is not a good thing at all. This is not a good thing at all. This is devastating news to all of us Marvel fans out there. This is a late video that I'm getting out. I've been seeing videos from other YouTubers the entire night about this subject. I am not fully aware of all of the circumstances regarding contracts and negotiations and things like that. I am in no means an expert in any of this. That is just the gist of what I understand of what is going on. They are still in negotiations. It's not a concrete, definite as of yet. However, there's a couple of online sources that are reporting this news, and they are very reputable sources, so it's more than a rumor, and it's not looking that great. And this is scary for us Marvel fans, because where is Spider-Man going to go now with the storyline? Because at the end of Spider-Man Far From Home, we were grooming Spider-Man to be the new Tony Stark. And now, if Spider-Man is no longer part of the MCU, how does that even work? Like, it's like Spider-Man Far From Home does not even make sense now. It does not make sense. The ending, I mean, hello, the ending with Nick Fury and being the Skrulls and everything. Like, I mean, what are we going to do with that now? I mean, it literally makes zero sense. The movie makes no sense. Doesn't Sony realize that? And don't they care? They obviously don't care. Oh my God. I honestly don't know how to react to this. I'm so upset. This is how you know you're like a Marvel geek, a true Marvel geek, when you get upset about something like this, and then people you don't even know, you know what I mean? And I feel bad for Tom Holland, because he's caught in the middle of this. He's like, well, I love Marvel and Disney and Kevin Feige, and my heart's over there, but my brain is with Sony because they kind of own me now. Oh my God. He's caught in the middle of this whole garbage fest, and I just feel bad for him. I really, really do. And then the big question is, if Sony pushes Kevin Feige out, are the future Spider-Man movies, because there's 2 more scheduled, I heard, with Tom Holland coming out, and the same director, I believe, will these movies live up to the other Spider-Man films from the MCU that Kevin Feige has put his magic touch on? And the answer to me is no. Because when Sony had full control of Spider-Man, and when it first debuted with Tobey Maguire, those movies were okay. They were, I mean, we thought they were great at the time because that was our first Spider-Man experience. But now we are so used to Tom Holland. We love him. We adore him. And coming from Marvel, that's the caliber of what we are used to. And so with Sony having full control, it's going to be like taking 100 steps backwards. And I just don't know if they're going to be able to put out a good product for us. I really, really don't know. I don't think so. It's not going to be at the level that Kevin Feige produces his work. It's just not. Ugh. I don't even know what to say. I really don't. This is just a pure reaction video to what's going on. I mean, this is real. I'm not faking this at all. This is like devastating. This, I mean, you just want to say, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't just rip Spider-Man out of the MCU. He's been so important. He's actually been such an important plot line in the movies that he's been in because he had such a close relationship with Tony Stark. And now to just rip him out, it's not fair to the fans, Sony. You can't do that to us. And they're talking about money. This is all about money. Well, you know what? We pay money to see these movies. So therefore, you should be making these movies for the fans. Come to some kind of agreement with Marvel, Disney, Kevin Feige. Please put your ego aside and just come to an agreement. Please. That's all I got to say about it, guys. I'm sorry if I'm rambling on. Please tell me your thoughts. What are you thinking? Are you digesting this information? What is going on in your head and in your heart right now? I'm sure it's all over the place. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to hit that red subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you at the movies.